Gare as in he's a Gare.
Uh-huh.
It's one of those convert types. You may have heard of them.
Suspicious folks.
So how's it going since the operation?
I can breathe more easily. Makes you much more aware of your vulnerability.
Want one?
No, thank you.
Okay.
And of your mortality, and I don't know. It always shakes me up every time I've had an operation.
Oh, there's that Ellen again. She's back.
Unless chutzpah.
You brought a friend. Who'd you bring? Who'd you bring, Brandon? I don't see your friend. Oh, guess two is... Can you pronounce that?
Brignoni.
Hey, hi.
This is the cup that Tamara was drinking out.
Oh, dude, I want to talk to you about that.
Okay, folks, it's Torah Talk with Rabbi Rabbs.
How's it going?
And me, Levi Ben Abraham, a.k.a. Luke Ford. And I haven't watched it or anything. I mean,
well,
the lips were on this cup. Am I committing a sin?
Stay away, stay away. You posted something on Facebook. The first 10 minutes, I guess. So I checked them out to see what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
And I have some observations that were...
Please,
okay.
share them with the
Is anybody
audience.
watching? No, there's nobody even in the... Above Matsiah. Hey, Above Matsiah, how's it going? I don't know, the chat room's not filled up yet, but I'll tell them anyways. The first thing I noticed was your demeanor around her. Now, it's been a long time since you've had anybody that you've interviewed in this chair. So my first thing is, why would this guy... Well, it all goes together. It all goes together. You had a different demeanor with her, like who I'm assuming is a stranger to you. You'd never met her before?
Never met her.
Okay. Than you did with me when we interviewed last summer for the first time. Well, this is how you were with her today. Ready? This is how it starts out. Let's do the way you did with me first. You didn't know me from Adams. I walked in the door, and you go, "So, tell me about your childhood. What kind of student were you? Were you the smart one? Were you the funny one? Were you the goddamn asshole one?" That's how you were. You were very, forceful, and I was like, whoa, you were coming down on me. This is how you were with her today. I was like, "Hey, baby, tell me about your sex life." I was like, oh my god, I don't believe it. So you were just throwing her softball pitches, and I'm going why is this guy so... Is it because I'm a guy? But then I started looking at the overall thing, and the first 10 minutes told me everything I needed to know. She starts talking, and you're getting her to say, I don't know her. I never heard of her. I don't read the Jewish Journal. I wouldn't even read that in the bathroom, right? So she's talking, and she said, you were framing her as the Jewish Carrie Bradshaw. And she's like, well, I have sex with all these men, but I'm not going to write about it. And I'm thinking, okay, now I get the whole thing. Lady, because my first thing was, why is he having her in, I'm not an ego person, like a power player. I'm not a control freak. So when you wanted to interview me, I could have just as easily said, hey, why don't you come over to my place? Why do I have to schlep to your place, right? I don't see any reason why. And I was like, whatever, I don't care, I'll just go. I'm thinking, okay, maybe that's his derech hateva, that he always has people come over to his place, right? Mm-hmm. I started thinking, knowing that you have your bed 3 feet from us, mm-hmm. I don't think I would ever feel comfortable telling a woman to come over to this, right? So I'm thinking, what is going on here? So I'm looking at the big picture in the 10 minutes. The only women you ever invite over are all dating columnists. You admitted it yourself on your own Facebook today. Or if it wasn't...
Well, the only ones that I interview.
Right.
I've had other women.
Well, why do you... because they come over and they tell you how they sleep with all these men, and you're like, hi, look at me. I'm like a famous blogger. Have you seen my wiki? And stay a little longer. I'll let you see... I'll let you see my wiki up close. And it's hey, I'm gonna throw you some softball pitches and just say whatever you want. I'll just tell you how great you are and how entertained I am by you, and hopefully you'll be taking off your dress next week. And I get it. This is your little shtick. This is your little thing. It's because to you it's you don't have a boss. You don't work for some newspaper or anything. You invite anybody over, and you're gonna get paid by Google no matter what, right? I mean, it's like you just do whatever the hell. So like you would say like, I'll just invite all the women who talk about their sex lives and bring them into my pad, and like maybe something will get going. And I like, and you're like me is something different. I'm like, oh well, he's just some guy. What do I need him for? So he comes in like, you give me the third degree. So are you a Hillasham? And you start firing at these shots. I mean, you don't say to her, what about you? Are you a Hillasham? You get out there and you start talking about sex, and you're supposed to be like a Jewish woman. You don't give it a third degree. You're like, hey, do you like it from behind? Do you like it on top, baby? And I'm like, how much of this can I watch and take seriously? And I think 10 minutes is my max. I think I maxed at 10 minutes.
So, baby, how's your sex?
I think 10 minutes of that interview.
You like it from behind? Maybe you can be on top?
I think 10 minutes is all that whole interview was worth. I think the whole thing is contrived. I just think it was your way of trying to get her.
You think I was trying to sleep with her? Rabbs, I'm a Torah Jew. I mean, I'm a professional journalist.
No. Hear me out, right?
Yeah.
You want to date her, whatever, and then you want to just get her to be a little bit from or something, and then make the hard moves, and then I think that's where it's at.
I think my interests were purely journalistic.
When I see you bringing in guys in here who have dating columns, when I see you bringing in guys in here who have whatever, I might change my opinion, but until then, no.
But guys don't have breasts.
There was one thing that she said in those 10 minutes that I wanted to also talk about.
Mm-hmm.
The content of what she said. She trashed professionals. I forget what they're called. Professionals that treat sexual addictions.
Yes.
I dated one.
A professionally treated sexual addiction? Did it help you?
No. Not for me. I was dating her.
Yeah. He was a professional treater of sex addiction.
Right. But the woman you interviewed today trashed that woman's profession.
Yeah.
She's a professional.
Yeah.
I was thinking, maybe you want to bring her in.
Yeah, is she hot?
Here we go.
You think I want to interview someone who's fat and ugly? No. I mean, my interests are purely journalistic, but I still don't want to interview someone fat and ugly.
That's the other thing I was thinking. Okay, let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe Levy's looking at the bigger picture and he's saying, sex sells, so I'll bring in all these sex people and build my ratings.
They'll come for the sex, they'll stay for the Torah.
Right, but then why is it that when you get me in here and we talk about sex, then you complain that there's too much sex talk and you're driving away all your viewers?
I'm only kidding.
Oh, okay, so let's talk about sex.
Sure, I mean, my mind's so much on Torah right now that it's maybe hard for me to adjust back to talking about sex.
And I know how it's really a fight.
Attractive women, young, attractive, articulate women. But let me see if I can try to make that mental switch. I've got a lot of self-discipline.
I'm going to try to hook you up if you're interested. I have to go look and see if that woman's still working, if I still have her proper phone number.
Yeah, I think I might like to interview her.
Then I don't want to be part of this at all. I'm just going to give you her phone number.
Yeah.
And say, because I dated her, so.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I know she does it.
Yeah, I'll call her up and say, hey, my friend Rabbs said you helped him with his... I'm kidding.
No, you can say that I gave you the number, but I don't want to talk to her.
Yeah.
Because it's awkward because I dated.
I understand.
Okay?
Yeah,
okay, so then, you bring her in, and then I want to watch that.
Ellen says because there's not as much fantasy when I talk about sex with Rabbs. She thinks that's why I talk about sex differently when I talk to women as opposed to when I talk to you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I think
she's implying that I'm thinking about sex when I'm talking about sex with these women.
Dude, she's not stupid.
Ellen says when you talk to people...
Well, Leslie's in the room.
They actually have sex, Rabbs. You have to make them feel